Tigers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-power defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out. Boy, great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. To the air, it's Arnold. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Ball handed off. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Punting, ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So Oklahoma's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And Kirk, we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays. Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally stop him, and now before he gets to the 16-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Ball handed off. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Catch made on the left side. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
On the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Has the first down and more. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. We hit the quarter break. It's Oklahoma on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in him. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Dropping back, it's Arnold. Running back grabs it on a screen. Making people miss. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He'll hand it off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was 0 in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Simmons. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first. Here's the 2nd down play. Gonna run it. It's Alston. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. To the air, it's Arnold. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
It is first and goal. A great chance to claim the lead before the break here. And he's in. Touchdown, Auburn. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point makes it a 4-point game.
That makes the score Auburn 7, Oklahoma 3.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Brings up second down.
That completion makes it second and medium. Back to throw. It's Mateer. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First down and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Second down play coming up. Looking to throw again. Over the middle and incomplete. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Burks. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Timeout, Auburn.
The Sooners will send the punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Gets it out quickly to the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Important second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Receiver makes the catch. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Simmons. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Makes the catch. It's Singleton. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact. And that PI call is going to give them one more untimed play in the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He got it. The field goal's good. That is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to pass. It's Mattia. Quick completion to the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he drops back in the gun. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. A quick juke. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Great cut there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Now it's second down here. An inside give now from the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And there's the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so second and 5. This will be the 9th play on the drive. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Grab near the sticks. It's Burks. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
On first down, it's play action. QB to the tight end for a completion. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Second down coming up.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
And the Sooners will line up now. It's first and goal. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. Quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Now the important point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of the long-range field goal. He finds some space. He's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the fourth quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show you that speed.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36 in his first down. Handoff to the single back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Little eye candy here from the offense in pre-snap motion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. First down, looking for more now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. First down. Looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Burks. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Hey, positive yards here. Fourth quarter trailing really close to the 2-minute mark here. But I love the fact he's able to get out of bounds, preserve that clock, and let's see if they can take some shots downfield to get points on the board.
Receivers are bunched together. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. And a gain just good enough for a first down. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Back to throw. It's Mateer. That pass is incomplete. Unclear where the intended receiver was that time. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. And he's back to throw again on second down. A short completion of the tight end. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. The Sooners begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Finds his man. It's Gibson. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Short pass finds the tight end. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. On the ground, it's Ott. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Play action fake, looking to throw. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to the end zone, and the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this 4th down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. He's got it right near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
And now a crucial PAT attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage seam gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Fire to the right side, complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, look at the clock here. We're under a minute to play, and it's a completion, but it's not very effective. The defense's job is to just keep everything in front of them. The offense has got to come up with different ways to manipulate that coverage and take some shots downfield.
And they'll use the ground game here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down after that previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
So the offense will set up first and goal here in this first overtime. First and goal, handoff. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe holding the 3 points.
Let's see what the call is on this critical third and goal. He try to punch it in overtime. Look at a throw on third and goal. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
What a job by this defense to come up with that stop. Good job of pressuring the quarterback. And now, big decision for this offense in overtime. Do you go for it to try to eventually get the touchdown, or do you settle for 3 in the field goal?
So now the field goal team is out here trying to take the lead here in overtime. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they've regained the lead.
touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here we go. A touchdown wins the game here, needing at least a field goal to keep things going. Off the play fake on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Pass complete. It's second down now. Now they call a run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So now it's a challenging third down play here. Can the offense keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for a game-tying field goal? Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And now the defense will spend a timeout to talk strategy here before this crucial play coming up. So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. Knocks it right through under pressure, and we head to another overtime.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So we're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. On first and 10, look at the throw. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback still with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
The offense will set up here on third and long. If nothing else, you want to give your kicker a chance to put 3 on the board. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Dropping back, it's Arnold. Grab behind the line, it's Alston. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback dropping back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. So here comes a challenging third down conversion attempt for this offense, trying to keep the sticks moving and avoid making a fourth down decision. Looking for 6. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game. That'll do it. Game over. The defense makes a decisive play to win it in overtime.
Oh, no. They may have just cost themselves the game with this interception. That's the last thing you can afford to do in overtime. Now it simply comes down to, can you stop your opponent from scoring, or the game is over.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Ott. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Now the running back Kirk that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying the run, it's Ott. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. But you got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Offense comes to the line here on 1st and goal. They're not sending out the kicker yet for a game-winning field goal try. Makes the grab on the move. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. And he's in. It's a touchdown. They win the game. A double overtime classic. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.